Oh, just in the nick of time. Working through some technical difficulties here, but the puck is yet to be dropped. This is for the whole enchilada. All the marbles, the whole kit and caboodle on the line right now here. Championship game, Arvada versus Lafayette. Puck is dropped right away here as Owen puts his hat up towards the far end for Colin. Colin into the corner. Locomotive in their own zone. Out to the blue line and out through center ice. Over to the side, trying to get the shot off. Wynn gets a pat on it and hangs on. We were starting right away there. Thank you for tuning in. We didn't have really much time for any intros or any explanation. This is the OTT Sports Network. As you know, I'm Harry Haviland. This is a championship game for the Lafayette tournament that we've been playing at for the last 3 days. It comes down to the team we played last night, worked its way through wins, ties, and losses, and now here we are. We tied these guys last night, looking to beat them today to take home that banner. Another shot in on Wynn as its pressure is deep in the Arvada zone. Over to Cohen, tries to get that up to Kai. Kai spins at center ice. And Locomotive turns it back around the other way. Dumping that one in deep. It's going to come in on Wynn. Wynn pushes it over to Owen. He goes off the far boards. Cohen can't tip it out. That's Anderson out there now, who had the big breakaway goal last night to tie this game and finalize it without a loss. Jackson hard up off the boards. Kai racing through center ice, trying to get to it. Drops it back for Anderson. As we're saying, he's looking for that same corner as he picked last night. Lafayette coming back. Stepped into there by Evan, and it's going to be offside as Evan breaks that play up. The full line change is complete. He's out there with Anderson and Ethan. I'm catching my breath too, running here. I'm on a long lunch break. Just don't tell my boss. I don't have the day off today. Evan wins that over to Anderson off the boards right here. Anderson gets pushed up against Evan, trying to get all the way through. They turn around, fire that one in. Icing's waved off as Milo, who's out there with Bo, comes back to collect it. Up the boards to Ethan. Ethan backhand over to center to Evan. Evan comes and stays onside. They're going to call it offside as they make that long pass right at the blue line instead of taking one more step in. Comes back out, and now Alex's line is getting a shot at it. Calder and Nick join him. Bo still out there with Milo on defense. What is he work calls coming in at 11 o'clock on a Monday? Just having to ignore all of them right now. Oh, Nick broke his stick, and the ref's telling him, you got to drop it. Get off the ice, get off the ice. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for a second. Coming in. Anderson gets the shot off. Alex gets the shot off, sorry. Alex back behind the net. Lafayette gets out across the blue line. Bo races in, sticks her up high. He kicks it back out across the blue line. The reset back onside. Colin was trying to keep that out. Another offside, going to be right down here below us. 11:40 left to go here in the first period. We're all still tied up at zeros. Lafayette Ice Arena at the YMCA, Lafayette, Colorado, OTT Sports Network, Harry Haviland, Monday morning. Nick's got a fresh twig out there looking to make some magic happen with it as Lafayette comes in and Wynn sticks that one up off the glass. Into the corner. Milky back out to the point for Lafayette. Tip in front. Goes off of Wynn's pad and sneaks in the corner. Lafayette left in front of the net wide open there for that tip. Wynn made the initial save and then it trickles in. It's 1-0 Lafayette over Arvada with 11:25 left to go in the first period. Cohen and Owen having a little conversation. Wins that back over to Colin. Colin just muscles his way through. Walks in, takes a shot, it's blocked. Cohen was trailing, couldn't get a swing at it. Backing out the other way across center ice, picked up by Owen. Owen up the boards over to Colin on the far side. Picked up by Kai. Cohen's offside. Couldn't get back on time as Kai was racing in. Face off just outside the Lafayette zone. Cohen stays out there with Colin and Kai. Milky and Owen on defense. Lafayette picks it up on their blue line coming across center ice. Being chased in there. They spin back, still control it at the top of the circle. Looking to pass across, coming in the high slot. Forced into the corner. They turn around, take the shot. That one goes behind the net. Milky over to Colin on the far end. Colin's coming up. Cohen comes across, they stay onside this time. Cohen under the far side, over to Kai in front. Can't get the backhand off as Lafayette wrapped him up. Lafayette coming back the other way now, 2-on-2. Colin on the back check. Nice stick lift there by Colin. Swinging stick of Milo puts it into the corner, back for Colin. Colin up to Kai at center ice. Kai can't skate through two players. Doesn't have the speed, and he was way too far over on the other side of the ice. Ethan steps off the bench, breaking that one. Over with Anderson. Ethan can't gain the blue line and hold it. Lafayette's gonna ice that puck, going all the way back down into their end with 10:04 left to go here, first period. Lafayette 1, Arvada 0. Sean Johnson, Linda Mason of Tom Haviland. Liz Barisoff is over there with Sean Johnson watching. Tuning in across the globe here on a Monday morning where I'm at work technically. But there's too many things that are just way too important. Here for the championship game, Arvada and Lafayette. Arvada trying to clear their zone, it's out in front. They dive down, but Locomotive's gonna come in, step into the blue line, hold this one in. Jackson pushes it up to the far boards. Defense holds it again. Jackson behind his own net. Lafayette gets the stick lifted, but kicks it up to his own blade, and then back over to Ethan. Ethan with the backhand, still can't get it out. Evan and Ethan trying to get it out. Jackson back into his end. Fobbles a bit behind the net, puts it back out. Anderson's there. Now Evan gets the puck. They're gonna get it out of their zone. Evan flips that down. That's gonna be icing, as they were stuck in their defensive end for that entire shift, going off tired. Get some rest, get those legs back off, and we got to get some action in the Lafayette zone. We remember last night's game starting just this way. Lafayette continuously pressuring in Arvada's end. They ended up 2-0 after the first. We don't want history to repeat itself here. And Nick doesn't either as he gets that one out. Calder on the far boards, pushed in and held in, or not held in, pushed out, but then Lafayette turns around, walking in, top of the circle, looking to get that shot up, centering pass, and Alex gets a skate on it, kicking it over to the side to Nick. Nick hammers it hard, and now Calder chases it down. Calder gains the blue line, he's coming in 1-on-4, takes a shot. Goalie clobbers his glove and his, blocker glove. Huh. I'm not used to doing this on a Monday and at home anyways. We're still on the road. Switching from business meetings this morning to hockey this afternoon, back to business. The OTT can finally start paying me more. I can quit my real job. Kai with the shot, that's blocked in front. Kai goes back into the corner to pick this up. Centering pass to Cohen, he tips that one and it goes wide. Colin on the far side. Colin turns in front. Lafayette picked it up. Kai diving for it. Now they're coming down 2-on-2. Lafayette walking across the blue line. Forced wide there by Owen. Owen hacks down on his stick. He loses it momentarily, picks it back up. Owen still hassling him behind, pushing him up against the boards. Owen into his skates. Lafayette picks it up behind that. Locomotive controlling, turned, back out to Kai. He loses it. Cohen tries to kick it forward. And now Kai's back in the corner. Bo goes down with Owen behind the net. Locomotive to the front. Oh, couldn't get off that one-timer. They push it back out. Turn back in, that's offside. Even though Arvada would have liked it not to be, as Colin picked it up and was coming out with some steam. It's still 1-0, it's 7:56 left to go here in the first period. We are definitely underway in this championship game. Penny and Annabelle say go Kai and go Arvada. Kai's little cousins tuning in from Palmer, Massachusetts. Good to see everybody. God, it's like it's a holiday down here or something for everybody but me. Puck comes in, gets on to Wynn. Wynn puts a glove on top of it, holding it for another whistle, and a face-off in the Arvada zone. Alex, or Evan, sorry, looking to win this one back. Out there with Nick and Anderson. Ethan and Anderson. What is wrong with me? So many things, so many things. Do not start commenting. Locomotive loses it there. And now Milky's coming out. Milky's got one pink lace today. I'm not gonna be able to miss that racing down the ice. Into the zone, back around the corner. Evan keeps this in. Locomotive sitting on top of it. It's caught up in Evan's skates on the far boards. Ethan coming to give him a hand with it. Ethan pushing it back out, looking for the point. Back out to Milky. Milky, just about loses it and then does. Locomotive gets it off the blue line and just comes across and dumps it in, but they're going to be offside as the player's a little bit ahead of the play. Full line changes on both sides as the music's pumping out of the speakers here at the YMCA. You're live on the OTT Sports Network with Harry Haviland for the championship game of the Memorial Lafayette Tournament. Alex winning that one forward towards Calder, and then he picks up his own win. Right down in front. Back over to Bo. Bo turns back off the boards, clears its own, it's offside. One back. Jackson's going to collect this in his own end. Being chased hard behind the net. Puts it up off the boards and then he gets a tip on it. Now here comes Alex. Alex chasing it down. Got one guy to beat. Comes in, flips it towards the front of the net. It gets deflected in behind. Nick pressuring into the corner. Ethan over there with him. Calder over there with him. Got to get my lines figured out towards the net. That puck was going, but Locomotive bangs it back into the corner. Arvada with a little bit more pressure here, keeping the puck in. They turn and shoot that one out. That's going to go off to the side. They wave off icing on that. Pass the center to Calder. Calder just couldn't grab it. Jackson picks it back up. That one comes out across the blue line. Over to Alex, trying to gain the zone on the near side. Stripped by the puck there, and then re-stripped again by Bo. Then re-picked up by Lafayette. As they come in, Alex with the backhand off over to Nick. Puck goes around the boards for Jax on the far side. Jax can't get full control of it. Kai backhands it out to Nick at center. Nick gets knocked down. That's not a penalty, so we're going to have to see what's going to be a penalty here. Into the Lafayette zone. Some sauce off the boards. Back. Cohen comes flying in. Back check on that, breaking the play up. Lafayette dangling around, walking towards the front of the net. Stepping in front of it was Owen. Now Owen centering pass up to Kai. Kai takes it off his backhand. Now he's racing down the near boards. Kai's coming in, tries to force it over to Cohen, who couldn't get a stick on it as Kai was going down. Locomotive back out onto Milky. Milky off the boards, loses the puck to Lafayette. They come in, take the shot. Right in the breadbasket. Wynn hangs on to it. 4:55 left to go. Lafayette still has the lead, 1-0 here. Championship Monday in Lafayette, Colorado. Going Kai and Collins staying out there. Milky and Owen on D. Lafayette wins it cleanly. Back out to the point. They take the shot. Wynn gets a stick on it. Milky now picks the puck up, puts it off the boards. Owen fighting for it. Needs some help. Owen back in on it. Milky's right there with him. He backhands it up. They hold it into the point and then just dump it right back into the same corner. Milky's going to have his go at it this time. He steps back around, reversing the play. Sides now to pass it over to Kai at center ice. Kai up to Cohen. They gain the zone. Cohen walks in, takes the shot. Whistles one wide and off the boards. Kai in the corner, back towards the center of the ice. Cohen couldn't turn and fire that one in time as Lafayette flips it back out to Milky. They get back onside. Milky backhands that one in, and Lafayette turns and dumps it down to Owen. Owen resetting in front of his bench. That was onside. Turned back around. Kai picks it up in his own end. Kai centering pass over to Cohen. Collins stays onside. Oh, he's trying to. He's stretching that leg out as far as he could. He's got to grow an extra couple of inches to make it happen. And that's not going to happen in time. Whistle blows, face off outside of the Lafayette zone. Why is that going all the way down now? Oh, Cohen got a penalty. Oh, I didn't see the penalty. All right, I guess Arvada's going to be short-handed here for a minute and a half. Cohen's in the box. I'm not paying attention to the game as well as I should be, apparently. I did see that one come in. Wynn hangs on to it, gloves it down for another face-off. Evan and Anderson tasked with a penalty kill out there with Jackson Milo. Anderson manages to get that one out, now pressuring. And Lafayette circles back, comes into Arvada's zone, walking in, trying to make the moves all by himself. Stopped in front by Evan, then lost it in his skates. Anderson off the boards, not hard enough, picked up by Locomotive. Locomotive still pressuring on the power play here. They got the man advantage, turn, shoot. Wynn sees it all the way, closes the trapper on it. And another face-off with 59 seconds left to go in the power play for Lafayette. 3:20 left to go in this first period. This score is 1 for Lafayette, 0 for Arvada. One back by Lafayette. They control it at the point, play a little bit of pass, looking to take the shot. Misfire on that one. And Ethan's trying to get it out. Ethan takes a couple swipes at it to get there, and then loses it to Lafayette. Stepped into by Bo, and Milky collects. Milky taking some time, and then picks the pass up there to Ethan on the far side. Ethan's racing in. He's got room to skate. He takes a shot. That one's blocked and taken out quickly by Lafayette. Wrapping around, taking a high shot off the shoulder, a win. Rebound back out to Evan. Evan clears the zone. Gonna dump that all the way down. It's gonna be icing, but it kills those precious seconds off the clock. We're down to 18 left to tick off on the power play, and 2:39 left to go in the first period. Alex and Calder out there with Bo and Milky. Out to the point, slap shot, pad save over to the corner. Milky up off the boards to Calder. Calder doesn't force it all the way out, and Lafayette puts it back in. Over to Milky, back to Alex. Bo in front of the net. Bo pushes it back into the corner. Lafayette turns. They got a wide open man at the top of the circle. Come in, take the shot, pad save. Rebound is loose. Lafayette trying to wrap that around, wide open in front. Nick picks it up, and now they're off to races the other way here. He's coming in 3-on-2. He's got Alex going towards the front of the net. Calder in behind. Back over, look at the passing play, and Alex, couldn't get that one in. The goalie flashes the leather on him, and Alex just misses a good opportunity. Excellent passing play by that line as they came down. Got off the shot. Alex is upset about it, but he's got no time to think. He's got to get right back into the action. Make up for it on this next play. Alex fighting for it at the dot. Alex circling back. Swinging and a missing. Back out to the point. Jax can't hold it in. That's because it's not Jax, that's Milo. Milo doesn't hold it in, but he gets back on the play. Owen around the boards. That's Calder on the far side. He's trying to find Alex in center ice with Nick. Alex is going to pick this one up loose. Taking his time going around to the far side. Walks across the red line, straight into two players. Still has the puck, dumps it in. Lafayette's quick to turn that one back outside the blue line. Calder up against the boards against four players. Owen out to the middle of the ice. Diving for that one, it was stripped. They get it out of the zone. Nick's out there now. He's got Colin and Cohen with him as a couple of players have changed. Back into Owen. Owen off the boards. That's too many men on the ice. We got one of those yesterday. How many players can you have on the ice? A lot of yellow jerseys out there. Nothing's called. Lafayette hammers it hard into the Arvada zone. Back for Owen behind his own net. Owen hard around the boards. This one's coming back across the blue line. Kai gets changed up. He's on the ice. Cohen keeps that in. Shoots it towards the net. Looking for the rebound. Cohen finds that rebound. Puts it upstairs. It's 1-1. Digging for the greasy ones. Looking for those boards. Puts the rubber up into the twine. It's 1-1 with 33.7 seconds left to go here in the first period. Late action in the sorry, I'm coughing. Late action in the period, bringing this to a tie. My boys can't handle this 4 games in 3 days. Cohen winning that one forward to Colin. Colin trying to get through. Cohen checked up on him. They get that one out across the blue line. 23 seconds left to go. Icing's waved off as Milky comes back to pick this one up. Milky up to Cohen. Cohen's going up the far side. Cohen steps around. They stay onside. Cohen still has the puck. Centering pass to Kai. Over to Colin. Colin takes another shot. Misses on that one. Jackson got to shoot this when he backhands it into the corner. And with 2 seconds left, there's not going to be enough time to do anything. Cohen gets another shot, trying to bank it off the back of the goalie. Comes off of his glove. And with that late minute effort, Arvada's going into the first intermission all tied up at ones. My apologies, I'm trying to work on my phone in between whistles today. If I seem like I'm not there, it's because I'm not. Like I said, if the OTT would start paying me more, I could quit this other stupid job. What about me? Yeah, us. They should pay us more, yes. You just are complaining about it as much as I am. Harry and Katie looking for raises here. Or Venmo us. So we can afford to do this full time and we don't have to go to work. Like all these other people. Technically it is a holiday down here, so I'm gonna give them some excuse for people not being at work today. Just not a holiday for me. It is MLK weekend. Everton, Ethan, and Anderson getting out to center ice to start this second period. Milo and Bo on defense. Wind skates back to the far end of the rink, taking his positioning between the pipes. And Lafayette wins the draw, coming in hard. Anderson pestering him. They force that into the corner, goes back off behind the net, over for Bo. Bo loses it in his feet. Lafayette trying to get it in front of the net. Evan on the far side, it goes back out to the point. Lafayette gets that shot through a couple players, turns, fires another one. Puck loose in front, nobody picks up the rebound. They walk right in and see the open cage. Arvada's got to jump on those loose pucks a little bit quicker. I think they recognize that as they're now trailing 2-1 early in this second period. 13:38 left to go. All these dumb horns keep going off and train whistles. Goal horns. I love Anderson's celebration yesterday when they were sounding off that goal horn. He goes right up to the Lafayette bench, blowing the horn. Lafayette comes back around, walks into the Arvada zone, sneaking it deep, coming in wide, still controlling, continuing with some speed. Steps back around, Bo walks into him, they turn, fire it into Calder. Arvada can't clear the zone as Lafayette continues to push it back into the corner. Being pushed up against the boards there by Bo, some physical play as they continue in behind. Alex picks up the puck. Quick pass over, hard up off the boards and up to Calder. Calder trying to find Alex in front. Nick on the rebound, back towards the front. Nobody home except the ones wearing yellow jerseys as they come across center. walking in across the red line, blue line, and next red line just about stripped off the puck by Calder. Calder gets it up to Nick. Nick's chasing them down. Nick's walking in, looking to stick handle around, getting pucks to the net. Seemed to work earlier. Oh, there's going to be a call on Calder there as that player stopped up. That wasn't on purpose. That was more of a checked up and he ran into him, but it's going to be a penalty one way or the other. Maine Educators Consortium? Go Arvada from Maine Educators Consortium. We'll take it. I can't see it. Just says Facebook user. It doesn't come up on my phone. I just get who's watching. I don't get the comments for some reason. There's got to be a way. Lafayette turns this one in. Looks for the tip there on the power play here against Arvada's penalty kill unit of Cohen, Colin, Owen, and Jackson. Continuing into pressure. They come in with the man advantage, go off the back of the net. Lafayette holding it in, blocked there. Into the corner, trying to get it back up to Jackson on the boards. Now Jackson has it on his backhand. He can't get that out, taking his time with it. Turn back around. Jackson's got another opportunity. Lafayette, Jackson goes head first into that one. Finally, Cohen gets a stick on it, flips that one up. It's going to go all the way down. They're waving off the icing. Cohen's pressuring in on this. 41 seconds left to go in the power play. Back to Owen. Owen, that's tipped down by Lafayette, so icing's waved off. Colin chasing it into the corner. Lafayette stops, checks up behind their own net. Gonna break it up right up Main Street with the pass, walking in, 3-on-2. Forcing that one wide, back up to Jax. Jax shoves it up over to Kai. Now Kai can chase this one down. He's being come back from behind. Kai just walks in, takes the shot, puts that one high. Cohen looking for the rebound. Lafayette picks it up. Penalty set to expire here in 3 seconds. Kai with a back check. Over to Cohen. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. As we're waiting for that player to get back onto the ice. Join his team as Locomotive still circling around. Wide open again. Takes a shot. Oh, I thought that one went over. It did go over, but it was over the crossbar. Back out to the point. 6 guys on the ice! Too many men! Sorry, that was me yelling into the microphone again. Just doing my job. I like to help the refs. It's this aid program that Arvada participates in. We do our best to help the refs every time they miss a call. We got stung for too many men yesterday. That one didn't feel good. But here comes Arvada, power play opportunity with 10:39 left to go in this second period. Evan, Anderson, and Ethan. On the point is Bo and Milky. Lafayette wins the draw, circling back in their own end. They put it hard up off the boards to Anderson. Bo at the point. Bo just dumps it soft into the corner. Bringing it around the boards. Milky's going to pinch in on his side. They take it away. Bo stops it. Feed is on, then off, then on. Well, I'm sorry, it's the best we can do right now. Not sure, but Ethan's turning back around. Ethan coming across, going to the net hard as Anderson looking for a pass. Ethan checks up, still has the puck, battling against 3 players in the corner, looking for some help. Evan comes over, backhands it towards the front, and then Lafayette just shoots it all the way down the ice. Icing gonna be the call, all the way back down. I'm hoping everybody can still hear us. We're getting a couple of notes saying that our feed is on and off. It might be our Wi-Fi issue. It could be your Wi-Fi issue. I have no idea. We don't really have much of a choice. We'll do the best we can. If we see it shut off, we'll try and switch it around. But Alex still out there, wins it back over to the point. Owen tries to take that shot. It's blocked. Owen flips that one through, tipped in front, loose puck, covered up by the goaltender. This power plays trying to crash into the net, picking up another one of those rebounds. Alex, Nick, and Calder. Alex wins it back. Owen at the point, claps it, tipped in front. Oh, into the goalie's glove as Alex is looking to tip that. The goalie saw it all the way though, gloves it down. 9:39 left to go here. 30 seconds left to go in the power play as Alex is at the dot. Wins all the way over to the far side. Jax can't get to it in time. Off the boards, they get back on side. Calder coming in. Calder shovels it into the corner, chasing it down. Alex goes in behind the net. Alex flips it back over to Calder on the far side. Calder back over to Alex. Centering pass. Oh, Nick gets a shot off and it's deflected up over the net. Alex back over to Calder, couldn't get it back to him. Comes out to the point to Owen. Owen pinching in. Owen turns, shoots. Trying to tip that, it was Alex. Penalty expired, players in behind him. Alex backhand over to Jackson. They hold the zone back into the far corner. Centering pass attempt. Stripped by Lafayette. And they flip it up. Alex skates into his man and goes down. Lafayette comes back the other way. Calder on the back check, turns around, strips him up with puck. And now Calder has some time with it. Taking his time up off the boards, can't get it all the way through. Calder into the corner. And there's a tripping call, thank you. Gets caught up in Nick's skates, and Arvada's going back on the power play. Lafayette will see the box for tripping. 8:35 left to go.
Give me your phone.
My phone?
I'll get it up for you. So you can watch. Where's your Facebook? Pull up your Facebook.
My Facebook is right there.
No, close that one down.
Close that one down. Oh, okay.
Go to the page.
Go to OTT. There's OTT.
Keep going. Get rid of that.
How do I get rid of that?
That.
Okay. Oh, plays underway. Shot. Is this where all the oh, there's all the comments. Now I can do it in front. I'm not calling. I'm trying to find the comments. Kai in front with the shot. Blocked. Over to Lafayette on the far side. They're trying to come out. Colin comes, breaks that up. Puck sneaks into Arvada's zone. Quickly turned around by Milo. Up to Colin. Colin's coming in. Colin walks in top. Takes the shot. Puts that one a little bit wide. Off the backboards. Lafayette out to the point. Milo steps in, gets a stick on it. Kai comes over, gets it back up to Cohen. And Cohen skates. Back to the front. Oh, the bouncing puck goes over Colin's stick. Kai to the point with the shot. The tip. Oh, and into the goalie. Okay, now I can see comments from Ronald and Tim and Sean and Barbara. Hey, I'm learning the technology thing. Who sees Diane? Tim sees Diane. Diane, give a wave for your fans. Okay, that's enough. Still on the power play for 39 more seconds. Arvada's into Lafayette zone. Back over to the point to Milo. Milo turns, shoots. Oh, gets the kick in off the Lafayette foot. Milo's going to get credit with the tying goal on the power play. 2-2 with 7:35 left to go here.
Not themselves.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how you get them. As long as they go in there, they go up on the scoreboard. Evan, Ethan, and Anderson. Jackson and Bo spinning at his own blue line, hard up off the boards. Anderson tipped back over. Evan keeps it in. They come in on the far side. Evan gets pasted up against the boards there. Ethan trying to circle back. Lafayette picks it up in the corner, turns and shoots that one down. Icing signal by the referee. Chasing it down, blowing that whistle. Play dead, all the way back down. Alex, Nick, and Calder back out there now with Jackson both staying on defense. All tied up at twos with 7:03 left to go. Second period action here on the OTT Sports Network in Lafayette, Colorado on Championship Monday. Alex over to Nick, back out to the point to Bo. Nick spinning at the top of the circle. Fires a weak one off that's picked up by Lafayette and backhanded onto the blade of Nick. Alex grinding for it. Alex towards the top of the circle. And then Calder breaks it up and goes down. Bo steps in, takes the shot, rifles that one wide and low, bouncing off the boards over to Lafayette. Alex keeping it in. Then Lafayette clears it out the other way. Icing's waved off. They got to race down. Be careful not to get an interference call on that one. Calder off the boards, back over to Bo. Calder runs into his player. Turn over to Nick. Nick's coming out of his own end, getting back checked there, but stays strong to the puck, coming across the red line, gains the blue line. Towards the front, and Alex couldn't get to it. Jack steps in. Jax has a shot. Tipped in front. Nick with the shot. Scores! Grinded in front of the net. Nick picks up the loose puck, buries it home. Arvada takes the lead. 2 for Lafayette, 3 now for Arvada. 6:11 left to go in the second period. Great job by Nick. They're seeing what can happen if you're grinding in front and picking up those loose pucks. Going back out there with Colin and Kai. Lafayette wins that one forward, pushing it hard into Arvada's zone. Turn, centering pass. Trailer picks that up. Nobody in front for Arvada. Toe saved by Wynn. Back out to the point. Flipped in front again. Lafayette with all the pressure. Owen doesn't clear the zone. Picked up at the blue line. Puck blocked as they were attempting to shoot it into Milo. Milo up the boards. Kai can't get it out on his end. Back towards the net, and Owen picks it up. Owen around the far side for Colin. Hammers it a little bit too hard. Back out to the point. Colin can't skate through him with the puck. Over to the front of the net for Kai. Kai turns. Not hard enough. Weak on the puck. Arvada just can't clear it out of their own zone. Let's go. Colin on the far boards. Gonna hit his attempt at it. Lafayette pressuring and pinching. Kai turns and dumps that one out. Chasing it down is Milo. He backs off the play as Colin's gonna come in. Lafayette turns and dumps that out hard right away. Back over to Owen. Owen up off the boards, a bouncing puck, taking a few weird hops and onto the blade of Lafayette. Lafayette coming in on the backhand across the circle, bustling their way towards the front of the net, gets caught up, back out to the point with the shot. Big block there by Colin, diving in front of that blast. Now Colin in on the forecheck. They check up behind their net. Come back out the other side. Lafayette just skating on all this open ice, coming in wide towards the front. Off of Cohen's skate. Over to Ethan. Ethan, NWB up the boards. That one skips across the blue line. Lafayette's circling in the neutral zone, getting their way set back up to come the other way. They make the pass at the red line. Make another one across the blue line. Up to the top. Guy wide open in front of the net. Wide open in front of the net. Misses on the tip. Wynn gloves that one down. Hanging on to it, keeping the 3-2 lead for Arvada with 4:09 left to go in the second period. Face off for Evan in Arvada's zone. Evan kicks it over the side, gonna pick up his own face-off win. Trying to find Ethan. Lafayette turns, fires. Into the corner, Lafayette. Bo gets away with a trip there. Into the front, picked up by Ethan. Ethan's got Anderson on the far side. Anderson stays on side, Ethan coming in. Loses the puck up against the boards, picks it back up. Centering pass, over to... And then Evan getting tackled. Or was that Evan? Who got tackled in there? Anderson, of course. Anderson always crashing for those rebounds, gets tackled down for his efforts. Alex, Nick, and Collar back out there. Milky and Bo on D. Win back over to Nick. Nick on his backhand, back out to the point to Bo. Bo turns, passes into the corner. Centering pass by Collar, picked up there by Lafayette. Bo pinches to the point. Kicks the shot on net. Oh, come on. Alex coming looking for a rebound, gets a couple of shoves. He was starting to come out of there, but that last one was a little late in my mind. He gives the goalie a high five, though. Everybody's good. Little spirited bout, never hurt anybody. Nick in front on that backhand. Stripped to the puck and picked up by Lafayette. Milky swinging his stick at him with that one pink lace. No more green tape. He's got the magical pink skate lace. Nick coming in. Nick turning and centering that pass. Picked up by Alex, trailing over to Calder. Calder to Nick in front. Nick takes the shot. Oh, off the side of the net and out. I thought that was in. It was off the post and out the side. Lafayette turns, rings that one down. Icing is whistled. Cohen's line back out. 2:49 left to go in the second period. Out to Kai. Kai turns and fires. Blocked in the skates. Jax keeps that in at the blue line. Kai swings at it. Cohen comes back, gets it onto Colin's stick. Turn, get that back to center ice. Cohen gets in front of him. Cohen picks up the puck, trying to go around, back up off the boards. That one got offside as Colin and Kai were trying to keep it in. Face off right below the press box, coming at you live in your living room from Lafayette, Colorado. Championship Monday, Cohen at the dot of the offside. Doesn't keep that one in. Cohen back out, circling. Everybody's back on side. Cohen fighting for it. Back over to Kai. Kai going back on side again. Too much, a little bit of offside here and there right in front of us. Lafayette behind their net. Nobody pressuring on top of them. Held in at the point by Kai, then to Milo, back over to Colin. He dumps it into the corner. Get into play, Kai! Cohen in behind the Lafayette zone. Kai skates in, goes underneath his stick over to Lafayette. They're breaking across center ice. Coming in, goes around, Milo gets a stick on it. Jax comes back, they get that straight through the crease with no sticks getting on it. To the front of the net, broken up there by Milo. Kai passes cleanly over to Lafayette, who turns, stops, and fires one. Colin's gonna try again off his side. Colin high off the glass. Lafayette pinches in and holds it in at the blue line, back into the Arvada corner, walking out of the corner, wide open in front, misses on that one-timer. Into the corner, Arvada again struggling to get it out, back out to the point. Shot gets all the way through, kicked up off the corner. Lafayette dumps it back in deep. Jackson getting pushed around there by whoever that was. Gets tied up, it comes back. Now gets it out at least. Over to Kai, Kai over to Cohen. Cohen's a bit in front of him. Still off of his skates, lose it backhand over to Colin. Colin with the shot, bad save. Colin with the rebound shot. Goes up over the net, ringing it all the way around the glass. Lafayette at center ice. Jackson steps up to it, keeping it out. Neutral ice action over to Evan on the far side. Evan trying to backhand it that over to Anderson. Anderson walking out in front looking for Ethan. Evan's getting up slowly, out to the point to Owen. Owen flips it in, looking for the tip was Anderson. Evan's hobbling his way to the bench. Evan steps off. He's a little bit hurt, but he'll walk it off, I'm sure. Anderson flipping up. Back over to Owen. Owen doesn't dump it that hard. Keep it out just inside the blue line. Calder banging in on it. Buzzer sounds. End of the second period. Arvada 3, Lafayette 2. 14 minutes of play left to go before the champions are crowned. Seth Bukai turning his TV on to catch third period action. Welcome, welcome to the OTT broadcast here. Everybody's clipping in from all over North America right now. Haven't seen too many Europeans, but it might be dinner time for them, so. Gotta keep up the pace here in this third period. Gotta stay hungry and gotta want this one. You know Lafayette's gonna be coming out fierce in this third, trying to tie this up and go ahead in their home barn, their home tournament. hands are cold. Oh, I can put them in my pockets. Novel idea. They're getting set, they're getting pumped. Coaches are giving them everything they can, telling them to leave it all out on the ice. They're ready to go, all set for third period action. Third period brought to you by Wheezy's Borscht Hut in Castlegar, BC. I don't even know if it still exists, but I've always wanted to say that on the air. Anderson, Nick, and Ethan out there. Anderson's taking Evan's spot. Ethan's taking, somebody's taking somebody's spot. Something doesn't feel right to me. Nick. Up to Nick. Nick comes a lot around, gains the zone, takes a shot. Goalie just hangs on to that one, flips it back around, drops the puck for a face-off in the Arvada zone, or in the Lafayette zone. Calder and Alex now coming out, which is going to force Ethan and Anderson off and allow Nick some time to get over to the right side of the ice. Good thing he was there. He gets it over now, backhand by Alex. Into the corner is Ethan, trying to center the puck. Off the boards hard by Lafayette. Lafayette comes in, stays on side, trying to pass that one across. Breaking the pass up was Alex. Over to Nick. He gets it back up to himself off the boards. Nick on the far side. Nick over to Alex. Alex loses control of that one. Back over to Nick in the corner. To the front of the net. Slap back by Lafayette. To the front. Loose. Alex turns. Shoot it. Alex trying to shoot. Again, shooting from his knees. Keeps whiffing on those shots. He's getting him under his heel. And Lafayette coming 2-on-2 into Arvada zone. Take a shot, blocked by Bo. Bo goes down, Lafayette kicks it to themselves, trying to wrap around. Stripped off the puck there by Nick. Nick passes that up to center, a little bit out of Calder's reach. Lafayette spins back at the red line. Nick turns and dumps that one in as they step off for a change. Lafayette's got some time trying to break this out as Cohen's line steps out onto the ice. Out there with Milo and Milky. Milo takes a swipe at it. Kai takes another bang at it. Kai breaks it up, puts it back up over the center line. Cohen pestering into the offensive zone. Lafayette puts up the far boards. Kai misses on that interception, and Lafayette gains the Arvada territory with a shot. When sees it, hangs on. For the whistle, 12:15 left to go. Third period action here. Arvada clinging to a 1-goal lead. It's 3-2 over Lafayette in the championship game Sunday. It's not Sunday, it's Monday. I can't figure anything out today. To Lafayette at center ice. Cohen on the back check. They're coming in, looking to dangle around. They walk in, take the shot. Loose puck. Back out, the D pinches in. Clapper into Milo's skate and blocked out. Take another shot, looking for the tip in front. They're sitting there wide open. Turn and Cullen fires that. That's a tip. That's tip. They see the tip and it's going down. Chase it! Lafayette misses on that one, but then backhands it out to the point. Milky at the blue line. Has the time, takes it, flips it into the corner for Calder, or for Cullen. And now around, Kai in behind. Trying to get that towards the front. It's picked up by Locomotive, and Local comes out of their own zone. Tipped over the red line, over to Milo. Milo off the boards. Stuck down there. Cohen gets it back over to Milo. Milo skates up, over to Colin on the far boards. Colin gains his own, rifle on that one around. It's going to ring around over for Kai. Kai's got to go get this puck. Kai continues to come through the corner with it. Tempted centering pass. Oh, big collision there as Jax comes in. Jax skating in. They were all just skating for that puck. Got their knees tangled up. Both of them did, I think. Still down on the ice. Coach is taking some time talking to him. Running through every concussion protocol, I'm imagining. He rolls over onto his stomach, up to his knees. He's getting up. Get up slowly, but he does get up. Gets the support of everybody in the barn as he goes over to his own bench. Hockey action set to get back underway with 11 minutes left to go here in this third period. Arvada 3, Lafayette 2, the ship on the line. As Evan's back out there, glad he's up after he was nursing his way back to the bench. Back on his line with Ethan and Anderson. On the point is going to be Bo and Owen. One over to Anderson. Anderson with it in his skates. Lafayette picks it up, comes in, takes the shot. Bouncing puck. Wynn finally grabs a hold of it. Face off deep in the Arvada zone. Won by Lafayette, but then picked up by Evan, then stripped back off by Lafayette. They turn, shoot. Another grab and another hang on by Wynn as they didn't even start the clock on that one. Still 10:52 left to go here in this period. Alex's line is taking the ice now, Nick and Calder. One back to Lafayette, they get it at the point, turn, shoot, tip. Oh, Wynn took a swing and a miss at that one, but it went wide. Owen on the far corner, up the boards trying to find it. Alex gets it to Alex. Alex racing out. Gets across the red line, dumps it in. Now they got to chase it down. Get on that puck. Lafayette circles back around their own end. Given all kinds of time to bring it out. They go up off the boards and clear the zone. Racing with some steam across center ice. Gain the blue line, walking in, taking the shot. Fires that one wide. But picked back up by Lafayette, circling in Arvada zone. Off the far boards by Alex. Picked up by Lafayette, pinching it at the blue line, taking another shot. Blocked in front by Owen. Now in the high slot, wide open. Takes a shot. Wynn picks up that glove, snipes it closed. Keeping it by a 3-2 margin here. Now we're starting the clock. 10:05 left to go for third period. I'm a mumble and jumble and mess today. Raced here from work. I've got to race out of here to be somewhere for 1 o'clock. So let's get this game going. Milky on the far side gets that one out. It's not going to come all the way down. Lafayette's going to pick it up in their end. Cohen and Colin chasing into that. Lafayette turns out to the point. Milky keeps it in. Back over to Kai off his backhand. Kai's going over to the boards. Puts it off the boards, but stopped by Locomotive. Lafayette flips that out as the player was in behind defense. And goes around Milky. Colin gets back, helps him out. They break that play up and go into the corner. Colin goes down hard and they try to center that. Picked up by Cohen, back out to the point. Stepped into and blocked and tipped. Goes in behind the net. Milky stops and checks up, reverses the play around the other far side. Finds Kai at center ice and he's coming in with Cohen. Kai cannot handle the puck. He's handling the puck like I'm talking today. And Lafayette takes it into their own zone for an offside. No, don't ask questions, don't ask for answers. Well, I mean, if you ask a question, that would be asking for an answer. Like I said, my head is all over the place. Evans at the faceoff draw out there with Anderson and Ethan. Short shifts. All these guys keeping their stamina up. Ethan on the far side. They come in. Ethan goes around, muscling his way into the corner, trying to power towards the front of the net. Stepped into by Locomotive, and they reverse it out. Evan hauls him down right in front of the referee. You can't do that. And Arvada's going back on the penalty kill here. Evan's going to see a box for, I don't know if they call it a slash, a trip. It's going to be a minute and a half with 8:56 left to go here in the third period. Locomotives on the power play, trailing by 1. Anderson and Ethan stand out on the penalty kill with Owen and Jax. Doesn't quite clear the zone. Lafayette turns, puts that right back into Ethan. Flipped up off the glass by Anderson, out into the inside of the blue line. Quickly returned by Lafayette. Dumping that one deep into the Arvada zone, into Owen's corner. Owen up off the boards, trying to find Anderson. Misses him, and Lafayette goes D to D, taking that shot, trying to deflect it off his buddy's head in front. Just misses on that one. Lafayette controlling. Wide open in front again. Takes the shot, and Wynn seals the door. Puts that one in his catching mitt, keeping it 3-2 game. Alex now out there with Nick. Nick blocks the shot. Alex racing the far side. He gets that out of the blue line and gets completely run over. No penalty on that play. Lafayette with a head of steam coming into Arvada zone. Goes around into the corner. Alex breaks it up and goes down. Nick trips up on his own skates. Owen around. Just turned and Nick just dumps that one all the way down. It's icing, but it's bringing it down to 26 seconds left to go on Evans' penalty. Milo and Bo now out there on D with Alex and Nick continuing to stay on the forward line on this penalty kill. Alex wins that one back to the referee. Locomotive turns, fires, loose puck in front. Back out to the high slot, looking for another shot. Blocked by Nick, and that one's out. That was offside as they tried to come back in. Great job by Nick getting in front of those pucks. He's going to both put some ice bags on his knees as Calder now comes out here with Alex. One by Locomotive going forward and then turned around to Alex, back over. Far side is Calder. Calder coming in across the blue line, taking this one wide, trying to go to the front of the net. Locomotive looking for a piggyback. Calder says no, and then Locomotive picks this up. Penalties over. Cohen steps out as Evan goes to the bench. Cohen dangling at the blue line. Bang back around 5-on-5. They just turn, dump that one in. They're going to wave off icing as Locomotive was trying to reach for it. Collins out on the ice now. Locomotive to center ice. Collin gets a stick on that, breaks it up. Stepped into by Bo. Locomotive puts it back down. Now Bo over to Cohen. Cohen coming in. Cohen takes the shot and scores! Goalie had a piece of it. He lost control and it goes in. Bo passes to Cohen. Cohen comes in, rips one, making this a 4-2 game. .6:54 left to go in the third, left to go in the game, left to go in the tournament. Arvada is now up by 2. The fans that are here are going insane. Crazy as Cohen pushes his forward off the face-off draw. Coming back around, they take the shot, fire that one high. Goes off the back of the net after hitting the glass. Jackson behind, out to the point. Lafayette with another shot that goes wide. They pinch into the point. Jackson challenging him. Going around behind the net. Lafayette still in Arvada's zone with the puck. Jackson on top of him. Cohen behind. Lafayette spinning, still has the puck on the same stick. Back out to the point. Trying to block, that was Kai. They shot it in wide. Collin in the far corner. Out to the point for Lafayette. They shoot, comes all the way in. Wynn sees it from start to finish. Closes down on it and keeping it out of his net. Evan back out of the face-off. Ethan up off the boards to Evan. Evan fighting for it, gets spun back around by Loco. In towards the front of the net, broken up by Jackson. Jackson up the boards to Anderson. Here comes Anderson coming across the blue line. Walks in and just flips that one wide. Now they're going to chase it down, though. Evan gets to it first. To the front of the net, backhand, and Ethan puts it off the crossbar. He had the goalie beat, just was an inch too high. Lafayette the other way coming in. Milky forcing him into the corner. They center the puck. It's loose in front, and it's picked up and put up off the boards, trying to find Anderson. Come all the way across the far side to Milky. Milky's got Evan up. Milky tries to walk in. Ethan gets his skate on that. Milky turns, dumps it back in. Evan's just outside, gets back on. They're all fighting for it at the far boards. And Locomotive comes out of the pile with it. Walks in, onside, turns, fires wide. Ethan, far side, out to the point, held in, bounce back into the corner for Locomotive. Going around, pass to the front of the net, wide open. Wynn didn't have the rebound, they picked it up. Two Lafayette players with nobody on top of them. Bring it back within one, it's 4-3 with 5 minutes left to go. Let's go get this one back. Alex, Calder, and Nick. Bo and Owen. Lafayette just dangling with it. Now pressured to pass the puck. They're at center ice, just dance around, walking through. Gain the blue line. Stop. Kicked out, off the glass. And now here comes Nick. Nick's got a breakaway being chased down. Nick looks to take that shot. Just put it wide of the corner he was aiming for. Alex on the far boards goes down. He's on top of it. Nick coming to dig that out. Nick does dig it out. Now he's going into the corner. He's got Calder in front of the net, trying to get at him. Calder takes a swipe. Loose puck. Oh, and Alex just misses on the backhand, putting it off the outside of the post. Alex pushed down in, getting mowed back over. They turn. Now they're at center ice, coming in one-on-one against Owen Bogue on the back. They get a couple of sticks on it. Shot doesn't get taken, and now Owen's coming out. Owen has some time, passes it all the way up, sees Alex. Now Alex walking in, gets him behind the defender, loses a handle on as the defense comes sliding across. Now Arvada's going to get a penalty as Alex took his player out into the boards. Arvada tags up at center ice, and Alex knows it. He knew it right away. He took his player out in the corner. A hard hockey play, but not a legal one. Is the game still frozen? No. I don't know who's talking about it. If it is frozen and you're watching this after, we apologize. This isn't the best spot for Wi-Fi. We found that out this weekend. Nothing we can do. Cohen and Kai with Alex in the box. Arvada on the penalty kill. They dump this one out. Cohen now steals the puck, strips it in. He's coming in on his back end. Gets hauled down, gets a shot off. Goalie hangs onto it. They're on the penalty kill. Cohen comes in hard, getting a shot towards the net and forcing a face-off deep in Lafayette territory. I don't even know if I'm talking to anybody anymore. I'm talking to myself. I love the sound of my own voice. Swinging and hammering that one in. Kai keeping it short time. Now Lafayette the other way. Arvada's got to get back. Milo pushing him into the corner. Milo takes his player out. Cohen just turns and dumps that one out. Icing by Arvada. And 59 seconds left to go in the power play for Lafayette. Cohen and Kai stay out there with Jax and that's Milo. Sorry, I should know better than that. One back by Lafayette. They're at the blue line. Stopped by Milo. Milo in a stick battle going into the corner. Cohen comes. Lafayette spins it back around to the center. Jax turns, dumps that one down, killing more seconds off the clock.
Nice job, Jack. Good hustle.
Penalty kill unit being switched up as Milky and Bo come out on defense. Collins out there with Cohen now on offense. Lafayette calls a timeout as they want to get their ducks in a row here with 42 seconds left to go in their power play. Arvada having the same discussions on their bench. They got to know what to do here on this penalty kill. They've been doing a great job so far just getting that puck out of there. Oh.
Yeah, we're way delayed online. Everybody's sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting it from all sides right now. Then we have horrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We'll rebroadcast. Text them the score. Can you go on the Facebook and tell everyone the score?
Okay. Sorry for everybody who's trying to tune in if you can hear us. This isn't the best place for Wi-Fi. We just couldn't get it figured out here this weekend. Had good last night, but apparently there's stuff going on here. Everybody's jamming up our signal today. I'll keep calling it though because this game will be posted live if you haven't watched it. Lafayette on the power play here. Comes in, takes a shot. Wynn closes it up. Hanging on to it. 29 seconds left in that power play. 2:44 left to go here in the third period. Arvada's up 4-3 in this championship game. Battling Lafayette in front, taking the shot. Wynn knocks that down with his glove. Around the far boards, over to Colin. Colin backhands it up, pinched in and held in by Lafayette. Lafayette circling in behind Arvada's net. Bo and Milky both on top of it. They're getting shoved to the side. Back out to Cohen. Cohen just puts it hard off the boards. And the goalie's going to touch that one. So icing's waved off. Lafayette taking all the time they want to come out of their own zone. They clear it. Dumping it in. Milky's skating it down. It's going to be icing though. 1:57 left to play. 2 minutes left on the clock. Arvada's up by 1. It's going to be Evan out there with Anderson and Ethan. Milo and Owen on defense. Anderson with the backhand towards the front of the net. Couldn't get it all the way through to Ethan. Anderson stops it on the far boards, holding it in, fighting it back, gets it over to Ethan. Ethan turns, fires. The goalie just grabs it with his glove and hangs on for another whistle. Down to 1:40 left to go. Doing what they can to keep the pressure down here in the Lafayette zone. You know they're going to be looking to pull their tender here in the next 30, 40 seconds or so. Still tied up in the face-off. Anderson comes out of there with it. Anderson with the backhand towards the front. Wide open. And Ethan misses a wide open net. Out around the boards. Held into the point by Milo. Stuck down by Evan. Then whistled out into the neutral zone. And Lafayette picks it up. Ethan picks it back out. Goes into into Lafayette's zone. Ethan in the corner. Centering pass, picked up by Lafayette, blocked down by Anderson, and kept in. Lafayette still can't get it out of their zone as this line's doing an unbelievable job holding the pressure in. Goes around, now Lafayette comes in, takes the shot. Wynn's gonna hang on to it for the whistle. 54.5 seconds left to go. Arvada 4, Lafayette 3. As both lines make changes. Alex, Nick, and Calder out there with Jax and Bo. And Lafayette's got 6 skaters on the ice with their net empty. One back by Alex. Skating towards the front of the net. They're looking for that pass. Bounces over the stick. Out off the boards by Calder. Lafayette dumps it back in. Bouncing puck over Jackson. Alex gets it back out over the blue line. Lafayette circling just inside their zone. 35 seconds left on the clock. Lafayette backhands it up to center ice. Coming up into it was Bo. Alex goes down against the boards. Has it underneath him. Still digging for it. Can't get it out. Flip to center ice by Nick.
20 seconds.
Calder spinning around. Calder on top of it. Alex sliding into the plate. 15 seconds left on the clock. Kept out of the zone by Nick. Nick gets punched in the back of the head. They still fight for it against the boards. Over to Jackson. Jackson can't flip it all the way out. Turn back. 3, 2, 1. Oh, good stop there by Bo. Arvada comes out with a victory. They throw their mitts in the air as they win this tournament. They went 2-0-1, 2. I don't know, did we lose? We didn't lose. I don't know, they won the tournament. It's all over, everybody's getting a high five, everybody's getting a congratulations. Now the coaches are saying, pick your stuff back up and get out. Go shake hands. Congratulations to Arvada on a hard-fought game and a well-deserved victory. They go to center ice to shake hands with the disappointing Lafayette team that gave them a run here this weekend, tied them last night, and then finally figured out a way to beat them today. This is just a tournament, though. It's no regular season points. It's our warm-up to get to Michigan. We'll be in Port Huron, Michigan, next Thursday night at 6 o'clock Michigan time for our first game. Not sure who we're playing, but we got games Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and hopefully Sunday, going against some of the top teams up in that area and across the border in Canada. I'll be traveling up there. Thank you for everybody who's actually listening to this, and I'm not offline, but we appreciate it. And until next time, Harry Haviland signing out.
There's a banner. Of course
I didn't see the banner.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
We can record it.
Yeah, we're on.
I gotta get to a meeting.
Yeah, you gotta go. Thanks, Harry. Glad it worked out.
Glad I can make it.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, someone go on the ice and take their picture. Oh, Heidi's got it. Good. Don't fall and break your tail feather.